In an unprecedented and seismic shift within the British monarchy, King Charles's final decree has ignited a royal rebellion unlike anything seen before in modern history. Far beyond mere family disagreement, this bold and sweeping order has thrown Buckingham Palace into chaos, exposing deep-seated divisi #ONS, power struggles, and ideological battles that threaten to unravel the very fabric of one of the world's oldest and most revered institutions. King Charles's reign has been marked by a desire to modernize the monarchy and make it more reflective of contemporary values. Known for his advocacy of environmental causes, interfaith dialogue, and social reform, the king envisioned a streamlined and more accountable royal family. However, his last and most ambitious decree, reportedly drafted in the twilight of his reign, sought to enforce radical changes to #royal succession, title inheritance, fin #ancial oversight, and the roles of senior royals. Among the most controversial elements was a proposal to limit the powers and privileges traditionally reserved for the direct heirs, including Prince William and his descendants. The decree also introduced new mechanisms for transparency in royal finances and governance, challenging the opaque traditions long upheld by the palace. These are reforms aimed to reduce the monarchy's public expenses and reframe its role in a modern democratic society. However, these sweeping changes met with fierce resistance from powerful factions within the royal family and their allies. Senior courtiers, trusted advisors, and some extended family members viewed the decree as an overreach that undermined centuries of tradition and risked fracturing the family. Closed-door meetings reportedly turned tense, with some members lobbying for delays, amendments, or outright rejection of the decree. The rebellion has manifested both behind the palace's closed doors and in the public sphere. Leaks to the media, carefully crafted statements from prominent royals, and discreet diplomatic pressure from Commonwealth countries have all contributed to an atmosphere of uncertainty and turmoil. Some royal family members have publicly voiced concerns about the pace and scope of reforms, emphasizing the need for continuity and see #caution. Legal scholars have weighed in, debating the constitutional validity of King Charles's decree. While the monarch traditionally holds #DS significant prerogative powers, the evolving constitutional framework of the United Kingdom requires certain changes to be ratified by Parliament or reflected in legislation. Questions arise about the extent to which the king can unilaterally impose reforms and the potential for constitutional crises if the decree conflicts with existing laws. Political analysts warn that this internal royal rebellion could have wider ramifications. The monarchy serves as a symbol of national unity and continuity across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth realms. Prolonged inter-now strife risks diminishing public trust, emboldening Republican movements, and destabilizing diplomatic relations with Commonwealth #LTH nations where the monarchy remains head of state. Public reaction has been sharply divided. Polling indicates that while a segment of the population supports King Charles's vision for a leaner, more modern monarchy, others remain wary of rapid change and potential destabilization. Media commenter #RY ranges from praise for the king's boldness to alarm over the brewing crisis and its impact on the royal family's image. Behind the scenes, sources close to the palace describe King Charles as resolute yet deeply pained by the familial discord his decree has caused. The monarch's personal struggle to balance visionary reform with family unity and tradition reflects the immense pressure and complexity of leading an institution rooted in history yet forced to confront modern realities. This rebellion underscores the delicate tension between evolution and #preservation that has defined monarchy throughout history. Like revolutions of the past mark #ed by outright conflict or abdications, this struggle is fought through diplomacy, influence, and media narratives. The outcome will redefine the monarchy's role and the legacy of King #Charles's reign. As the royal family grapples with this crisis, the world watches closely. The resolution, or escalation, of this rebellion will shape the British monarchy's trajectory for decades. Will the institution emerge stronger and more relevant, or will internal fractures accelerate its decline? In conclusion, King Charles's final decree has unleashed a historic and multifaceted rebellion within the royal family, challenging traditions, testing constitutional limits, and revealing profound divisions. The coming months will be decisive in determining whether the monarchy can reconcile its storied past with the demands of the present and future,